Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur inaugurates e-photo exhibitions on making of the Constitution and virtual film poster in New Delhi. Union Minister of State for Tribal Affairs Renuka Singh reviews progress of ongoing projects under the ministry in Nagaland. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio and his counterpart Himanta Biswa Sarma discusses on pre-poll alliance. And Kohima selected to the list of 30 smart city finalists in the Streets for People challenge. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others to get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075 and State Helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news. Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Anurag Thakur and Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy inaugurated e-photo exhibitions on making of the Constitution and virtual film poster in New Delhi titled Chitranjali at 75 in New Delhi today. As part of the commemoration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the Information and Broadcasting Ministry is celebrating the week of 23rd to 29th August as the iconic week. Under this, various activities and programs are being carried out throughout the country by the various media units of Information and Broadcasting Ministry. Union Minister of State for Tribal Affairs Renuka Singh reviewed the progress of the ongoing projects sanctioned by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs under Special Central Assistance to Tribal Sub-Scheme Eglavya Model Residential Schools and Tribal Research Institute during a meeting held in Kohima yesterday. During the meeting, the Union Minister was apprised of the decision of the state government on the creation of the new Department of Tribal Affairs by the State Cabinet on 5th August 2019 and the activities being carried out by the Tribal Affairs Department and Department of Underdeveloped Areas. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa held a meeting at Guwahati today to discuss issues of mutual interest between the two states. The Chief Minister in a tweet said various party affairs of the pre-poll alliance partners were discussed. Minister Kaito Aye and Jacob Zumomi and advisor H. Haying were also present at the meeting. Kohima was among the list of 30 Smart City Stage 1 finalists in the Streets for People challenge announced recently. The challenge is an initiative of the Smart Cities Mission, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India to inspire cities to create walking-friendly streets through quick measures in response to COVID-19. The challenge aims to create flagship walking initiatives in cities which focuses on place-making and livability. Cities will be required to reimagine their streets as public spaces through the lens of economic regeneration, safety, and child-friendly intervention initiatives in order to ensure a green recovery from COVID-19. Advisor for Tourism, Art and Culture H. Kehovi Yeptomi met Union Minister for Donor, Tourism and Culture G. Kishan Reddy today at New Delhi. He discussed issues with concern to the upliftment of the tourism sector of Nagaland and thanked the Union Minister for his valuable time and suggestions. Yeptomi earlier paid courtesy visit to the Union Minister of State for Tourism, Ajay Bhatt. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will dedicate to the nation the renovated complex of Jallianwala Bagh Smarak at Amritsar in Punjab tomorrow evening through video conferencing. The Prime Minister will also inaugurate museum galleries developed at the Smarak. The event will also showcase multiple development initiatives taken by the government to upgrade the complex. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman arrived at Agartala today on a 2-day visit to Tripura. After arriving, the minister held meetings with the ministers, senior government officials, and reviewed emergency assistance projects (EAP) in the state. The finance minister also inaugurated 11 projects worth 151 crore rupees at Mohanpur in West Tripura district in the afternoon. Sitharaman also visited a COVID care centre at Kantigram under West Tripura on the outskirts of Agartala to oversee the vaccination process. A 2-day online training of teachers under a adolescent education program was conducted by Nagaland State AIDS Control Society in coordination with Nagaland Board of School Education on 25th and 27th of August with the aim to enhance the understanding and skills of teachers to effectively address adolescents at schools. Topics included HIV/AIDS and STI, growing up and adolescents' reproductive sexual health, current HIV scenario and prevalence in Nagaland, mental health and substance abuse, among others. The program was attended by around 600 teachers. The Smoke-Free District Headquarters Campaign cum District Level Coordination Committee meeting of District Tobacco Control Cell Kohima was held today at the DC's Conference Hall, Kohima. Addressing the program, Administrator KMC Lanu Senla Longkoma stated that the campaign is to strengthen enforcement of the COTPAB 2003, which bans smoking in public places. Longkoma suggested the members to implement stringent enforcement to identify illegal smoking places such as restaurants, offices, and other public places for a smoke-free city. 2 villages, namely Mezoma and Zulake, were declared tobacco-free villages. The Gorkha Public Panchayat Kohima GPPK observed Balidan Divas, Martyrs' Day, in memory of Sahid Major Durga Mala and Sahid Captain Nikezako Kengurose and other martyrs at GPPK Hall on Wednesday through online and physical presence of heads of various subordinate bodies. The leaders of various Gorkha organizations in the state capital, including the Kanpura Kamal Bahadur Chetri, also paid floral tribute for the supreme sacrifice made by the gallant heroes. GPPK President Santu Thapa spoke of the sacrifice made by Major Mala to achieve India's independence and the brave act of Captain Kenguruse during the Kargil War to protect the borders of the country. Nagaland reported 63 fresh COVID-19 positive cases today, with 2 deaths, pushing the cumulative death toll to 600. 78 persons have recovered from the infection. With that, the cumulative total of COVID-19 cases has risen to 29,841, while the total recoveries have improved to 27,535. The state currently has 818 active cases. In Afghanistan, at least 85 people, including 13 U.S. troops, were killed while 150 injured in a twin suicide bombings and an attack by gunmen outside the Kabul airport last evening. The 2 blasts ripped through crowds of Afghans trying to enter the American-controlled facility where U.S.-led evacuation effort was taking place in an attempt to flee the Taliban takeover of the war-torn country. Officials said a suicide bomb attack at the airport's Bay Gate was followed by an assault by gunmen. Another bomb attack took place nearby at a hotel outside the airport. India has strongly condemned the bomb blasts and extended condolences to the families of the victims of the terrorist attack. U.S. President Joe Biden has vowed to avenge the deaths, declaring to the extremists responsible that they would hunt down the attackers and make them pay. Now to end the news, here are the main points again. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur inaugurates the e-photo exhibitions on making of the Constitution and virtual film poster in New Delhi. Union Minister of State for Tribal Affairs Renuka Singh reviews progress of ongoing projects under the ministry in Nagaland. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio and his counterpart Himanta Biswa Sarma discusses on pre-poll alliance. And Kohima selected to the list of 30 smart city finalists in the Streets for People challenge. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.